Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship. Welcome in here, guys, on the Colonel Media Network, as it is our flagship broadcast of baseball this year. Andrew, thanks for joining me here today.
Absolutely. I'm extremely excited about this. Probably going to be a little shaky since this is our first baseball broadcast, but like you said, we're going to have a lot of fun. This wind is going to mess with this camera. I know it. But
yeah, so you said shaky, and the camera is shaky.
Yeah. So
we are going to try to do our best to keep it all stable for you as much as we possibly can, and not get my fingers in the way and, call this game here tonight. So as we start the top of the first inning, these Colonels have struggled. They're a little bit of a struggle bus this year, but they are above 500.
They are. They're 15-11, and they're on a 2-game winning streak. So they've won 3 out of the last 5. So something to be proud of if you're a Colonel. With today's starter is Carter Flynn on the mound for the Colonels. Montgomery County, I don't have their record, but I think it's pretty good. Again, we talk about it all the time. This district that Bourbon County's in, it's tough.
It's tough, and there's really no way around it. It is what it is. But we are in the outfield here. Normally, we're going to try maybe here for some future games to get on this side of the field, but right now we're just here in the outfield, calling this game and trying to do our best here.
So Montgomery County is coming into this game 20-6. So that's a pretty solid record.
It very much is. The thing you want to avoid here, if you're Bourbon County, is you don't want to get behind too bad early. Sit them down and get your offense out there.
Absolutely. Keep this a manageable game. Leading off for the Indians will be Mays, the shortstop, number 7.
Here's the pitch. It's like a straight away strike. So opens the count up at 1-0. Or actually 0-1.
Little high, so 1-1 count. So right now, if you're Flynn, just throw strikes. Throw strikes, let your defense do the work.
That's right. The 1-1 pitch. And that was a little outside, so that's going to make it a 2-1 count.
So that's the one thing with us out here. Our vantage point is, for me, I think it's a pretty good one for balls and strikes.
Yeah, that's going to be a little far to the outside edge. That's going to make it 3 balls and 1 strike. So really need to sync it up right here. And that's low, and that's going to walk the batter there. And again, when it comes to offense, that's just good, solid, being able to see the ball.
Absolutely. And I would not be shocked if you see a stolen base right here.
Okay, well, he is leading off quite a bit there. And see, Flynn's looking over. He's going to check him, and it's going to be a wild throw. Almost could have took off right there.
I think, yeah, absolutely. Mullins at the plate.
We couldn't have picked a better spot, honestly.
No,
I kind of like it out here.
If our camera zoomed a little better,
we can get that. We can make that happen. So the first 0-1 count now. So opening it up with an 0-1 count, he's got to be able to wrangle those strikes together, though. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So it's going to be an 0-2 count.
So now if you're Flynn, you got some pitches to work with. You have room for misses.
Make him chase, just like you did there. I think you had him chasing a little bit. Checking at first base.
Keep the runner close.
Because he knew it. He's telling you, hey, I got you. I heard what you're saying.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, that's
I don't want him stealing no bases on me tonight. Several folks watching tonight.
Shot to third.
Going to first and got the out at first. So the out at first there, I thought he was going to try to turn the the double play, but really couldn't
Bowling
do it.
making the smart play there because Mays had the jump. He stole second, so you go with that the sure out. So great play by Bowling, making that easy out. So the Indians have a runner in scoring position, 1 out, 1 on. Turner at the plate.
And the pitch is down and
outside
just a little bit. So that's going to be 1 ball.
So an active
he needs to
night
watch
here
back here on this second base because he does have quite a bit of a lead there, but nobody's
fouls that one away. An active night here in Bourbon County. Not only do you have this baseball game going on, we have a track meet going on, and a Bourbon County softball game. So it is a packed campus.
All at the same time.
1-1 count. 1 out, 1 on. And Turner at the plate.
And the mosquitoes are out here tonight, so that's good.
They can have you. Leave me alone.
That's going to be a little outside as well. A little high, I believe. A little high and outside.
2-1.
He's not getting that ball to sink enough where he wants it. He's.
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight in our premiere broadcast for the Bourbon County Colonels baseball.
Bringing it to you here tonight. And that is going to be.
I think they called strike 2.
Yeah,
he did. So 2-2.
It's the 2-2 count and the 2-2 pitch coming your way.
Mays with a big lead at second. Ball 3. So look for Mays to go here. This is a full count. He's going to foul that one out of play. Off the marching band trailer.
I bet that thing gets a lot of dings.
I'm sure it does. Williams checks the rider. 3-2 count. That was a
high flyer out to right field.
Wyatt Norton is there.
And he's there to get it.
Tags, throw to third. Not going to be in time.
No.
Mays advancing to third.
So the sac fly gets him to third.
But there are 2 outs. Great job by Norton to get that ball in.
So I think we have a responsibility, don't we? If Montgomery County gets a home run and we get it right here, we have to throw it back.
Absolutely. Oh, in. And fouls that one away. Poe, the second baseman for the Indians.
He was putting some heat on that one.
0-1 count. Runner at third.
I think he was swinging for the fences.
Absolutely.
And check swing.
Brings the count to 1-1.
And a runner in scoring position.
So if you're Brown, the catcher, you just want to keep that ball in front of you. Ooh, just a bit outside. It's going to bring 2-1.
Don't want to walk anybody else right here. Ideally, a strikeout or a flyout right here would be perfect. That was right in there. I saw that one from here. Nice pitch.
Now your payoff pitch. It's 2-2.
Put this one in there.
Just a bit outside.
So we have a full count now at 3-2.
Payoff pitch here. If you're Flynn, you got to get out of this with just one man on base. There's the pitch.
And it's a fly ball, center field, right to us.
And it's
gonna be caught.
Leverett on the catch. Flynn gets out of the inning, allowing one walk, no runs. We're going to the bottom of the first.
We'll be back right after this. You are listening to Colonel Media Network.
My Cardinals have won 6 in
Nobody cares about the Cardinals.
6 out of
nobody cares about the Cardinals.
7, I believe so.
Not one person on here cares about the Cardinals.
They do. They all love the Cardinals.
Nobody loves the Cardinals. Everybody's a Reds fan up here, and there's no reason to be a St. Louis. So, there's none. It's quicker to get to Cincinnati. This makes more sense.
It's okay. Both teams, as of yesterday, were tied for second place, one game behind the god-awful Cubs.
Yes.
It's okay. Perfect world for me is the Cardinals beat the Reds in the NLCS every year.
But the problem is that the Reds were commanding the lead and have suddenly forgot how to pitch.
Well, let's look at it this way. You have, I think at one point the Cardinals and the Reds were 1-2, and both of them had negative run differentials. You're not going to keep the division by that. So, as we get ready to start the bottom of the first inning. 0-0. Your score on the mound for the Indians is Jones.
What a pitch!
Leading off for the Colonels is going to be Shane Bowling.
So Shane Bowling, and we have talked a little bit off the air about this kid that can pitch right here. What, just a 7th grader?
That's what I was told coming in this. He's a 7th grader. Now, again, I don't know how accurate that is. It could have been misinformation on who's going to pitch. So if I'm wrong, I apologize about that. But I was told he is, quote, a nasty pitcher. He's got some nasty stuff. So we'll see. With a swing and a miss for Bowling.
He's got a fast pitch, I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
Put some heat on it.
Strike 2. So quickly, Bowling behind in the count, 0-2. You want this pitcher to work. You don't want to let him out throwing as limited pitches as possible. So now Bowling fouls that one
away. So having to fight it off.
There's a pitch, and they're going to say that was inside. 1-2 count. Not going to lie. From here, it looked like a strike. We'll take it, though. We will not complain.
Right.
There's a pitch. Bowling hits that one.
It's up
right to the shortstop.
Yep. So 1 up, 1 down for the Colonels.
Pitch count is a big deal here. And Flynn,
you want to get a lot of pitches in.
Absolutely. Flynn threw, I believe the count was 17 pitches through 4 batters. We're giving Jones here, it's 5 through 1. So hopefully we get some bats here. Outside, 1-0 count here as Black is at the plate. Black starting shortstop. Inside, that one gets away, so it's 2-0 count now. This is what you got to be patient.
Very much so.
Let the pitcher work himself into trouble. There's a shot. That's going to be a base hit for the Cardinals. Black is on with a single to left field.
That is a great hit there, and that's kind of shot the gap right there at shortstop. and able to get that out into left field. And you got to like that.
Absolutely. Coming to the plate now is Christopher, designated hitter for Bourbon County. 1 on, 1 out.
Did you play baseball in your day?
I did. As a shortstop, third baseman, outfielder. I got to pitch one time.
Shortstop, and you're going to be a Cardinals fan and not love Barry Larkin. I mean, are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, Ozzie Smith's the greatest shortstop to ever play the game. So.
Except Barry Larkin would like a word.
There's fouls that one away. Brings the count to 0-2.
Although he's not a great broadcaster, I will tell you that.
Larkin?
Yeah, he's not. He needs to hang that up. Good guy. Just, that's probably not for him.
Now, I'm a big Ellie fan. I like Ellie.
He's good.
Low. Brings the count to 1-2. First pitch outside, 2-1. This is what you want to see if you're the Colonels. You're getting ahead in the count, making this pitcher work. Another outside pitch, 3-1 count. So now, if you're Christopher, you're going to sit on this. Make it be a strike. Your strike zone gets a whole lot tighter. Can you advance this runner and put runners in second, first and second? And that's a shot.
Shot up the middle, but it's going to be a double play.
So the Colonels they can't do anything by getting the runner on first. That ends the first inning. Nothing. We'll be back after this.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship.
Able to travel like we do.
I know we're on the air, but we're talking about your van. You know what you can do, right? So when the kids grow up, they go off to college, then you turn it into a camper.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what it's going to be. And then just do the van life.
Yeah, just travel.
I've been thinking about a project this summer, and I want to get one of these old buses.
So, I have to ask you. We talked about the Japanese truck the other day.
Yes.
Did you go forward with that?
Man, I wanted to so bad, but then I looked into it, and getting those things road street legal are about impossible because Kentucky has such strict laws.
Gotcha.
But I'd do it. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Roland is going to lead off for the Indians. Flynn still on the mound as we start this second inning. There's a swing in a
There
minute.
you go. He's got that pitch right there. It looked like a sinker from here, but it
got him again.
It's getting these, and he got him right there. He's getting them to chase a little bit.
Absolutely. Flynn ahead in this count, 0-2 as we start this second inning. It looked good, just a bit outside. 1-2. It's a good miss.
Good for me.
It's a good miss from Flynn, though. You had him chasing 2 pitches in a row, so why not try it again?
Yeah, but that still looked good.
Outside again, so now 2-2 count.
He's just trying to get him to chase at this point.
Yeah, Roland battling here as Flynn, hoping that he chases that outside pitch. Now I think you go one on the inside.
I think you do too. Ooh, that's way out.
Now 3-2 count.
I think you just pulled that one a little bit. Don't And see, now he's behind in the count. So now you want to.
Now he's got to rear back and fire a fastball in there.
Right down the center.
And he hit the pitcher.
Yeah.
Or hit the batter, excuse me. So Roland's going to be on first base. No outs.
So you can't agree that Pete Rose was the best to ever play the game.
100%. 100%. I think Pete Rose does not get the credit he deserves. Now, see, people think, I hate the Reds. I am a Reds fan. They are second to the Cardinals. So,
well, I will say that is Pete Rose had an art that is lost in today's youth. They want to swing for the fences almost every time. And Pete Rose knew how to just get hits.
Flynn getting ahead again with that first strike. Swing and a miss. He's 0-2 count again. So Flynn's getting them where he wants them. And then the Indians are able to battle back in the counts. Let's hope we can get a ground out here or a strikeout.
I would say just keep doing what you're doing. Just knock it in there.
That is his door at the plate. There's a shot that's going to go to right field. Norton's there.
Chasing. Got it. And
Norton's going to keep the runner at first base. So great play by Norton, tracking that one down.
See, I too played shortstop, but I always hated the outfield because I felt like there was too much pressure out here.
See, I only played outfield a couple times during All-Stars, and
am I wrong though? I mean, I feel like there's just a ton of pressure out here.
There is. You have so much space to cover.
And not only that, but if you drop it, you are just the worst.
Absolutely. Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
like you just no one's happy with you at that point.
Stevens takes ball one. There's a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike one, 1-1 count. Stevens, third baseman for the Indians. Shot. That's going to be foul ball.
And I feel like if you play center field, right, you really got to know your ball. Because at this point, if it goes a little left, a little right, you got to know, okay, do I need to chase that? And I think if you just always chase it, and then, if it goes one way further than the other, then the other guy's got it. But
pitch outside, going to be 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. That's strike three.
There we go.
So the first strikeout of the night for Flynn.
Flynn doing a good job on these Montgomery batters. For the most part, I mean, he's really been able to kind of get them a little bit.
He has. He's gotten ahead in the count. I believe every batter he's faced -1. So it's a great start for Flynn on the mound for the Colonels. Howard at the plate now for the Indians. Takes ball one.
Guys, I will say it is an absolutely beautiful night for baseball. It really turned out well. It stormed a lot this morning. I was concerned. I told you that.
You did, yes.
And it has cleared up, and it is absolutely beautiful here.
Runner goes. They're going to not have the throw. That was a strike, so it's a 1-1 count as Roland advances, still second base.
Got to watch for that. Really need to get out of this right here. We've already got the 1 out. Well, 2 outs, rather.
2 outs.
Yeah, so you're looking at 2 outs right now. And
there's a shot. Shortstop bobbles it. And recovers. Got him.
Are they going to call it out?
I'm waiting on the call. And they're going to say he's safe at first. Runner advances to third. So runners on the corners for the Indians.
We need a replay.
That was real close. If I'm, we're going to challenge this, right? Caba up to the plate for the Indians. Runners on the corners, 2 outs.
Unfortunately, the bobble at shortstop kind of put that that in motion there.
I think he anticipated a line drive. There's a hit, shot to the ground. Third baseman, bowling steps.
That's going to do it.
That's going to end the
That's
inning.
going to do it. There
Colonels
we go.
get it out of this one, holding 2 runners on the base. We're going to the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Still no score.
No score.
Yeah.
It worked out.
It did, because he became a legend, Became an absolute legend. Talking about Marty Brenneman, the legend for the Cincinnati Reds. That's another thing. How can you not like the Reds for that reason? They got to be your number one, man. I'm going to change your mind one day.
Not happening. Not happening, buddy. Yeah, I'll cheer him on.
I will say this, though, and I don't care. People can say what they want. And whether it was steroids or whatever, but the Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa was like awesome. The most fun baseball it's been maybe ever.
It was a lot of fun to watch. People are in their seats watching baseball. And
I say let them all have steroids. It'd be fun, right?
Bottom of the 2nd inning, no score. Colonels battling with the Indians.
It's the Wild Wild West with rules right now. NIL.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's a nightmare. Comment on here and tell us where you're watching from tonight. We got a lot more people watching than I would have guessed.
Absolutely. We appreciate you all tuning in for this first game for us. As Levert is plate. If I pronounce that wrong, I apologize. Foul went off. Takes ball inside. They're going to say strike. That looks a bit inside, but we're way out here, so can't complain too much. 0-2 count. Fouls that one away. Fouls it off his leg. Levert, the center fielder for the Colonels. Had a catch right in front of us in the first inning to end the inning.
He did.
Colonels have done a great job first 2 innings of getting out of situations with runners on. Now can they force the Indians to do the same? Ball right outside. It's going to be count 1-2. That wind really starting to cause some problems with us out here.
It's caused some problems.
There's a shot. Left field. It's going back. It's going to die. The wind's going to get it. Door is going to come in and make the catch for out number 1.
I really thought that had a shot.
You can kind of feel that breeze, pick it up, and just watch the ball die.
I think that AL8 car back here was about ready to take it.
Yeah. Now batting for the Colonels is Norris, the first baseman. Takes strike 1. Look to be on the outside corner, 0-1 count. There's a shot that may drop, and it will not.
Oh, man.
Right fielder coming in on that one. Turner on the catch. Now batting, Jack Cook, playing second base tonight. Now you got to make this pitcher work. He's only thrown 21 pitches through 2 innings. Take strike 1 on the outside corner.
What was your walk-up song?
That has been such a long time ago. I have not a clue.
Mine was In the Air Tonight. Bill Collins.
Nice. I wish I could remember it, but I have no clue. Cook checks a swing, 1-1 count.
I mean, people think that was cliche, but honestly, nobody's thinking of that.
Oh.
Yeah, see. Oh, well,
And the wind took our camera out.
that was good.
Ball 2. You did not miss any major play.
Let me get this thing working here, and we will be right back to it.
Swing and a miss. And they're going to say strike 3. Must have missed the strike 2 when the camera fell there.
There we
But that's going to end the second inning. Still no score.
Well, all right. Let's take a break. That. Welcome back. We are getting you set for the top of the third, and it's still no score.
Still no score. Third inning. Flynn has thrown 39 pitches.
Are you keeping up with that? Wow, look at you.
So here's a fun stat. Through 2 innings, Montgomery County has 0 hits. Colonels have 1. So see if we can keep this trend going right now.
So right now, Flynn's throwing a no-hitter. Walks, but no hitters.
We've got a reached on error, hit by pitch, and a walk. So the Indians have had 3 runners on, but Bourbon County has had a single. So let's hope we get this to continue as Mays looks to lead it off for the Indians.
Mm-hmm.
There's the pitch, and it's going to be fouled away down the third base line. 0-1 count, so Flynn doing another great job of getting ahead in the count. Mays was walked in his first at the plate appearance. Takes strike 2 on the inside corner, 0-2 count. Flynn doing a great job with these batters early on. Outside, ball 1, trying to get him to chase. It's what he's done, how he's worked a lot of these batters. He's inside out. Outside, they're going to say ball 2, so it's back to 2 even.
Flynn's done a great job against this team.
Really good job. There's a shot.
It's going.
Field.
Gone. It's over the head.
Buckler backs up, throws it in.
It's going to be a double.
Mays will lead off this inning with a double.
So there's a hit. Unfortunately.
There's a hit.
I think that one got lost in the sun. Because the sun is right there where they're.
It was a really good shot. Just over left fielder's head. That's going to bring up Mullins, who's 0 for 1. Popped up to right field, his last at bat. Flynn done a good job in the first inning, working with a runner on. See if he can continue this. Mays leading off. Got a pretty good size lead at second. There's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. It's a shot. They're going to say that's a fair. It is a fair ball down the right or left field line. Gets it in quickly. Will just be a single, but now
You got a runner on first and third.
Runners on the corners. No one out for the Colonels. This is a bit of a dangerous territory. If you're Flynn, you got to work out of this. At this point, you want a ground ball, try to get 2, give up the 1. Turner back at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Outside or
they're going to call that a strike.
Strike. So umpire a little late on the call. So 0-1 count.
And we'll take that all day.
Yeah, twice on Sunday, right? Runner goes. It's a shot. That's going to score 1. Might score 2. Nord's going to get it right field. He's going to throw.
He's going to take off for first.
And they're going to keep the runners at first and third, but an RBI single for Mullins gives the Indians the first run of the night.
And
unfortunate there, Cook went to go cover second for steal, and the ball was hit right into that gap. Just poor timing, poor luck. Unfortunately, that's the way the baseball bounces. So now batting is Poe. Excuse me, Turner was the RBI. I apologize. Where's the bunt? So it's high. No count. Where's around again? Bunts down the third base line. That's going to go foul. 1.
So they're showing bunt.
Well, I think they'll show it one more time. This will be Flynn's 51st pitch. As he throws back to first, keeps the runner there. Just joining us, Indians with runners on the corners, no one out, and 1 home already. Flynn throws back.
Slowing things down quite a bit here.
Absolutely. There's pitch, squares the bunt again, and this time, strike 2.
Dan gets a runner to second. No, never mind.
Foul tipped it away.
Yeah.
No, they didn't say he found it. He's going to be out at second. Huge out there.
Yeah.
He thought it was a foul ball. I thought it was a foul ball.
I did too.
But there was no foul ball. So that is a much needed out for the Colonels with 1-2 count, runner on third. So now if a strikeout here really puts it back in the Colonels' favor. There's a pitch. Shot. That's going to bring
That's going to come right back here.
Center fielder is there. He's going to gun it home and not in time. That's going to be a sacrifice for Poe. So the Indians up 2-0. But now no runners on the base for the Indians.
And 2 outs.
So now the Colonels can breathe a little easier because here's the thing. They've been able to put the bat on the ball. Just unfortunately haven't been able to get on base. Roland at the plate. He was hit by a pitch. His first at bat. Fouls that one away.
Now that one's going to go over to the band.
Back
trailer.
to the marching band trailer. Band needs to put a hit it here sign.
Yeah, that thing probably gets hit a lot. We got a bird here right in front of us.
So one count. Just low. Count now goes 2-1. Good pitch here. That's strike 2, so it's a 2-2 count. Flynn doing a great job battling back, giving up 2 runs in this inning. Swing and a miss, and that's going to end
That's
this
going to end
inning.
it. Well, way to get out of that. You gave up 2, but it is a 2-0 ball game going into the bottom of the third. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Colonel Media Network.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship.
Welcome back. Bottom of third inning, Indians lead at 2-0 against your Colonels. But for the most part, Adam, I'd say the Colonels are playing pretty well to be in the situation we're at right now.
They are. I would say so. I mean, you got to look at it from a lot of different perspectives, but, this game was one that we, honestly looking into it, we thought the Colonels didn't have a big chance in this one, but they're in the game.
They're in this game, and they have been able to hit the pitcher. Unfortunately, they're hitting them where the Indians are. So now let's place it where they're not and see if we can get those 2 runs back to help your pitcher out. Leading off for the Colonels, I believe, is Buckler. Can't get a good read on that number way out here. There's a foul that one away.
That's going to go over to the track and field side, huh?
It is Buckler, so 0-1 count. So to compare pitch counts here, Flynn has now thrown, I believe, 53 pitches. Jones for the Indians has thrown 26.
Wow. See,
So
that's where it's going to start affecting you. And you really, you've got to raise his pitch count massively.
take strike 2 on the inside, 0-2 count. Colonels have not been patient with this pitcher. They have swung early and often.
That was always my problem.
Strike 3.
I'd swing at everything.
Swing and a miss. It's going to be the second strikeout for the Colonels. Brown at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. There's a shot. That's going to be fouled down the third base line. Off of the pitcher's mound in the bullpen. Just outside. 1-2 count. All 2. Battled that one away. I think can't swing. It looked to be in on the hands of Brown. Would have been ball 3. Fouled it away, so it's still keeping the count at 2 apiece. 2-0. Indians lead the Colonel.
And you don't have to swing at this right here.
Well, I mean, it's 2-2, so two strikes. You get
Right, I'm saying, he's got one to, well,
outside
see,
of the
that's
way.
what I'm
So
saying.
now, payoff pitch here.
That's what I'm saying. You can get this full count, put some pressure on the pitcher. I guess I didn't say it right. Look, I'm rusty, man. It's been a long time.
Outside, that's going to be a walk.
See, that's what you do. He's able to get on base by getting a walk. And sometimes you just put the pressure on the pitcher. That's what they need to do tonight.
That's going to be the first walk of the evening.
All right, now this next batter, we'll catch it right here.
It's Carter Flynn here.
How about that?
Here's where he can help himself out.
Pitcher on pitcher.
Elliott coming in to pinch run for the Colonels. Throw back, keeping him honest. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd inning. There's a shot.
Get down.
And it will not get down, so it's going to keep Elliott at first. That's going to be out number 2. So we're back to the top of the order for the Colonels. Shane Bowling here.
I was hoping that one would get down. That would have been a good one. That one gets down. It's probably rolling to the fence.
Absolutely. It just couldn't. It hung in the air just a little long. Didn't come down. So Bowling 0 for 1 on the night. 1 on, 2 outs. Bowling's going to take strike 1. Outside. Oh, they're going to say strike 2. Must have hit that outside corner. Oh, 2 count. Got to swing the bat here if you're Bowling, and it's hittable. Swing and a miss. It's low. That's going to end this inning. We're going to the 4th inning. It is 2-0. Indians.
We'll be back right after this. Thank you guys for tuning in here on the Colonel Media Network. Want to thank our sponsors, McFarland Camper Rentals and Early Wine Painting. Sponsors make this possible. It gives us the ability to come out here and make these broadcasts happen and bring them to you. So go support local businesses. If you would like to be a sponsor, reach out to the page. We'll make it happen.
Talked about it before he came in here, this pitch count. It's something to start watching as Flynn sits at 57 pitches.
It's going to be a big deal.
And Jones for the Indians is sitting at 39. I think both
How
pitches.
are you keeping up with this?
The power of game changer.
I knew that's what you were using.
So,
yeah, see, I thought you were back there, and you were going to let me believe it too, weren't you?
Absolutely. Pitch inside, ball 1, 1-0 count.
See, this is what they need this for basketball.
Game changer, absolutely, yes.
Why do we not have this?
Door into plate. Be ball 2, so it's a 2-0 count. So Flynn get behind and the batter for the first time, it seems like tonight. Hit up the middle.
There,
Shortstop got it. Throw to first. Out number 1.
Got him.
Great play by Black. Getting the ball over to Norse.
That's a hefty pitch count, though, I will say.
I think Flynn can probably go about 80, to be honest with you. So Stevenson 0 for 1 on the night. He's up to plate.
But that was good right there. Not very many pitches to get that batter out. Set one down.
Ball outside. 1-0 count. There's ball 2, just high. Flynn's got to settle in here, find his mark. Down 2-0. That's a 3-0 count now. Now, right down the middle, I don't look for Stevens to swing at all. He does not, and it's a ball. So 4 straight balls put Stevens on at first. So 1 out, 1 on. Top 4th inning.
Flynn needs to not let this rattle him right here. Just do what he was doing earlier.
Let him put the ball in play. Let your defense make the play.
Right. That grounder right there, perfect. To shortstop, it was out. You want one of those, you know, if you can get
Howard at the plate for the Indians. That takes strike 1. So
get a grounder like that, infield like that, perfect. That's what you need.
Now you're going to want this ball low. Try to create the
Double play.
double play.
And there's that.
And Flynn slits, trying to pick the play up.
Get him.
So that's going to be as infield single, I believe, is how they're going to count that. So that now puts runners at first and second, 1 out. They will count that as a single. Stevens advancing to second. Kaba at the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the day. There's a shot. Step on it at third. Got the out at first.
It sort of felt like a double play was possible there.
Not quite sure what happened there.
I don't either. I was trying to figure it out myself.
Why we didn't say, maybe I missed a play there. I apologize if I did. Either way it goes, there's going to be 2 outs now and 2 on. Take strike 1. Hayes is 1 for 1 on the day.
Really, you just want to fly out right here or strike out?
Well, you know, with that pitch count now at 67, I prefer a fly out, to be honest with you. Just an easy routine fly ball. Because that one's down and away. 1-0 or 1-1.
You can tell he's getting a little fatigued. When do you start thinking about bringing in somebody else?
I think like I said, I think he's good for about 80, 85. That one's going to be hit to left field or right field. Wyatt Norton, the 8th grader, in under that one. That's going to end the inning. Colonels again forcing the Indians to strand runners on base. Get out of this one. Still 2-0.
We'll be back right after this. You are listening to Colonel Media Network.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, They bring your space to life, and you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship.
Welcome back. It is 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Black going to be leading off for the Colonels.
I think you really hear, if you're the Colonels, you've just got to focus getting on base and then going from there. I think, a lot of times in this situation, you start panic swinging, thinking you've got to hit home runs, and you don't have to do that.
Well, you got to be patient. Patient. Obviously, if
Don't
there's a
swing at
strike, you got to
everything.
hit it.
Right.
There's a shot. That looks to be out of play.
Yeah, it is. And again, he probably needed to square up on that one just a little bit more. And that's probably a good pitch to swing on. But again, like we were saying, you don't have to swing at everything. Wait for your good pitch. Now that was not a strike, but they called it a strike. That was not a strike.
So it's definitely a outside corner. It has been a good spot for this umpire all evening.
Yeah.
That's one little outside. That's going to be 1-2 count.
All right.
Black is 1 for 1 on the day. He was the Colonel's first hit of the afternoon. Let's see if he can make it another one. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss, but it gets away. Is he going to make it to first in time? He will not. So that is out number 1. Christopher coming up to the plate for the Colonels.
Very rarely do you see a runner get to first base on those.
Usually it's only if it is a deep backstop or the catcher overthrows first. So I was hoping for an overthrow. Didn't happen. Christopher's 0 for 1 on the day. Check swing, got it to the second baseman. Bobbles it, has time to recover. Out number 2. So again, we talk about patience.
You got to be patient. They're just swinging at everything that's coming, and I understand, your eagerness right now, but you don't have to do that. You have to get good pitches and wait for your pitch.
That's enough when you can tell he check swinged. He didn't want to, but he already committed and grounded out to the second baseman. That's going to bring up Levert, the center fielder for the Colonels. Takes strike 1.
You also can't watch good pitches go by.
You can, but at the same time, Jones, who's done a really good job, as that one is going to be down the left or right field line and just out of reach of the first baseman. At the same time, you have a young pitcher that has now only thrown 45 pitches in this ball game. At the rate he's going, I look for him to finish this game, to be honest with you. He's done a good job. The outside corner has been a hot spot for him. So the Colonels need to adjust to that. And unfortunately, haven't been able to tonight. 0-2 count and time called. Levert wants to reset himself.
Got a lot more people it keeps creeping up here.
Count the ball low.
Watching.
We appreciate everyone for tuning in. Hopefully, we're going to work on getting a little bit better camera angle so y'all get more of the action.
Well, since I know we can set up here, I can bring my inverter and we can plug it into the car.
Yeah.
And probably have a whole setup right here, honestly.
Levert runs the count 2-2. 2 outs, no one on.
And
Inside pitch again. Levert, way to battle.
we can use, I don't know who's.
Full count, payoff pitch here. Cardinals needing to get a man on base. Ball's outside. That's going to walk him.
So there you go. You got a runner on first now.
With tying run to the plate, Jackson Norris at the first baseman for the Cardinals.
And we'll take it right here if he wants to hit it. Won't we?
Absolutely.
Tie this ball game up.
You got to be patient. Catcher comes out, has a talk with his pitcher. Tries to settle him down a little bit. Let's start walking him. If I'm the Indian or the Cardinals, force this pitch count up. He's at 50 pitches right now. Now they're going to call strike one. Again, that outside corner
That was out.
has been exactly where he's wanted to be all night long.
He's been consistent there. And I will say, I mean, the umpire has been consistently calling that in. So you got to, and that's okay if you're going to be consistent,
Well, and that's where you got to adjust. As Norris hits a deep ball left field, that one looks to be out of play. It is. That's going to be 0-2 count.
So now you're in trouble. Now is, you didn't want to be in this situation. 0-2, staring at this pitch right here, which is probably going to be down and out, just like we've talked about.
Again, that outside corner, he has been on the money there.
There it is.
That one gets away from him, so that will be a ball. So 1-2 count.
And you knew that was coming. And really, that was probably purposeful.
It's a good miss if you're Montgomery County. You're not mad about that at all. You want him to chase. Got him looking.
Got it there.
3. That's going to end the 4th inning. Montgomery County 2, Bourbon County nothing.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision...
Welcome back as we start the 5th inning. Montgomery County leads it 2-0. Carter Flynn still on the mound as he's now thrown 70 pitches, but a 4-hit, 2-run game is not bad. Not something you want to, turn your nose up on. He's done a pretty good job. The problem is the Indians have made the most of the situations that they've had with men on base, and the Cardinals have not.
Right.
Pitch is in there, strike 1. Again, Mullins at the plate, leading off this 5th inning. Flynn doing a great job getting ahead in that count. Inside ball, 1-1 count. Mullins 1 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss. Flynn right where he needs to be. 1-2 count. Get this leadoff batter out.
He's still doing well for as many pitches as he's had. He's still doing. He's hanging right in there.
Again, I said this earlier. I think around 85 to 90 pitches is where you could see him end up in this game before they pull him. Shot through the gap. That's going to be a base hit for Mullins. Left fielder catches it, holds the runner at first.
And as I said that.
It was a good pitch. Just unfortunately found the gap, something the Colonels have not been able to do tonight. That's going to bring up Turner. No one out, one on. Take strike one. That outside corner, like we talked about, this umpire has been very consistent with that outside pitch. Runner goes. There's
Goes. And
he's going to make it. As
second.
Brown can't hold on to the ball to make the throw. Pitch was a ball, makes it 1-1 count.
Really don't want to let Montgomery County add to the score here.
Now, this is still a very manageable lead that the Indians have, and they can definitely the Colonels can definitely get back in this game pretty easily.
Really can't give up much more than this, though.
Swing and a miss.
You don't really want to go down 3 or 4 because it really becomes hard round 3. You know, it becomes more difficult.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, no one out.
2 is just a couple of good hits, but 3, it's a little difficult.
Pitch low, brings it to 2-2. Beautiful night. I think we've said this multiple times, but it is a beautiful night.
Gorgeous night here in Paris. It's couldn't be any better.
That one away and back towards the band bus.
I wonder how many cars get dinged.
Probably quite a few. That's we're set up deep center field, so you really got to hit a shot to hit us.
Don't say that, because then I'll be replacing a windshield tonight.
Flynn throws back to second to try to keep the runner honest.
You get one back here and hit a windshield, it's probably going through it.
Oh, yeah. Two count. There's a pitch. Outside, that's going to be ball 3 now. Payoff pitch here, 3-2 count. Flynn now up to 80 pitches on the evening. That's going to be a grounder to the shortstop. Throws to first. That's out number 1. Runner holds at second.
Probably smart to hold there.
Oh, coming in to play.
Because that would have been a really good double play. But where he stole first, that would have been a double play.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Mullins still at second base. 1 out, 1 on. Poe at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Takes ball 1 on the outside. Runner goes for third. That's a shot. That's going to score him. It's a base hit. Runner's going to come in. RBI single. Now the Indians extend that lead 3-0.
And that's the concern. You didn't want that to happen, and now here we are.
Roland coming up to the plate. Mullins will get credit for a stolen base. Still no activity in the Colonel bullpen. Pitch low, ball one. I look for Poe to go on this throw here. Big lead. It's going to be ball two. Poe will hold back at first. Swing and a miss. They're going to say was fouled. 2-1 count now. If you're Flynn, you want to throw this low, force a double play, or at least get that lead runner at second. Because now you're in danger territory. You do not want this lead to grow anymore.
Much past this, and it becomes almost impossible to manage.
Throws. Pitch gets
And
away.
Pitch gets away, and he's going to go to second. What you didn't want to happen. Now what? You know, you don't have a forced double play at this point. So, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. This makes it very difficult. Now you got another runner in scoring position. A base hit will almost guarantee that Poe will score. Flynn's pitch. And they're going to say it's outside. Ball
and that
three.
was just a self-inflicted wound.
It was.
You can't do that, you know.
It's now 3-1. The count to Roland. There's a pitch. There's a shot. That's going to be to center field, and it's over the center fielder's head.
And that's going to score a run.
One run's going to come in. Roland's rounding for third. He is in with an RBI triple. And the Indians now up 4-0 with one out here in the top of the fifth inning.
Got just over his head here.
Just out of reach.
And I mean,
Center fielder.
I don't know that there was much more he could do. I mean, he was chasing on it, just could not get to it.
No, just over his hands. Again, it was what we talked about this earlier. The Colonels have not been able to get those place balls as Flynn throws strike one in.
So now you're down 4, and you've got another runner in scoring position at third. This is very dangerous right here. This could get out of control quickly.
Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike two. So now Flynn one strike away from being able to just focus solely on the batter. He's got that runner in third, one out. Got to get out of this inning. There's a pitch. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a strike him out. Throw down to first as the ball got away. So that's out number 2. Runner holding at third. Stevens coming to the plate for the Indians. There's a pitch. And fouls that one away. Stevens 0 for 1 with a walk on the day. Colonel's got to find a way out of this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. So now Flynn ahead in this count, 0-2, as he's now thrown 92 pitches through 5 innings. Can he get one more? He needs 94 to be a strike. And it's going to be a hit to the shortstop. Going to throw to first. Not there as it gets away. Runner safe, runner scored. It is now 5-0 Indians.
You can't do that either. That should have closed it out right there, you know?
That one should have got your pitcher out of this one, but instead we're going to face another batter. Stevens will reach on an error by the shortstop. Roland scores. Howard at the plate. He's 1 for 2. There's the pitch. Ball. Say that was just a bit high. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Flynn now at 95 pitches. Squares the butt. They're going to say that ball's in there for strike 2. 1-2 count. Runner at first. 5-0. Indians lead it here in the top of the 5th inning. There's the pitch. And another base hit to left field. Runner will hold at second.
When do you consider maybe bringing in another pitcher?
Honestly, at this point, Flynn's done such a good job. He should be out of this already. As we will have a
that's
at the mound.
That is a good point because I don't think he's done everything he's needed to do to put him in a position to get out of this inning, but they have just not been able to do that.
No, we've had should have been out of this one, but we won't. We have a mound visit here. Ferris will bring his infield in. I think you tell him, guys, we got one more. That's all we got to do is get out of this. One more out. I'm not sure if I'm Coach Ferris that I want Flynn pitching the next inning, not because he's done a bad job, but he is sitting at 98 pitches right now.
Yeah.
Kaba is 0 for 2 for the Indians as he will come to the plate with runners at first and second, 2 outs. Ground ball will get you out of this. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Again, consistently, that outside corner for this umpire has been a strike.
And as a pitcher, you got to adjust to that. You got to know if he's calling that, I'm going to throw it there.
Absolutely. And that's going to be foul away, heading for the parking lot. It will stop shy of a nice Ford Explorer, so it does not reach the parking lot. So Flynn now 100 pitches, 101, needs to be a strike. Is it 0-2 count?
Just needs to get out of this.
There's a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
So got out of that. It gave up some runs. But
in the top of the 5th inning, it is 5-0 Indians. Now, can the Colonels get those bats going?
we'll be back.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship.
Welcome back in as we get you set now for the bottom of the fifth, bottom of the fifth.
Colonels trailing 5-0. There is action in the Colonel bullpen as Jack Cook will lead us off here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Colonels needing to get these bats going. Put into comparison on what we're looking at here. Flynn, the starter for the Colonels, 101 pitches as Cook lays down a bunt that goes foul. That pitch there was Jones' 55th pitch of the evening.
That's all.
That's it. 0-1 the count. Strike two. Not to take anything away from the Indians pitcher who has been on the mark today. The Colonels have not been patient, though. They have fallen behind several times as Cook takes one to right field. Right fielder is going to be under that for out number one.
It was carrying a little bit better than what it ended up going. I thought maybe it might get a little bit further back there, but the wind is catching a lot of these.
It is.
And the wind is literally blowing right at home plate.
It is. Well, we've watched, it was the second inning, one that we witnessed to go left field just die. That's Connor Buckler coming in to the plate here. Swing and a miss.
We're talking about this. They're just not being patient.
No, that one was a ball outside and trying to get something going early for the Colonels.
You got to be patient.
And
that's coming right back here.
Pitcher's going to get under that one. That's out number two. So 5 pitches in this inning, and the Colonels are down to 2 outs already.
You can't. That's not a winning formula. You've got to be able to do better than that. It looks to me like we've got some pitchers coming out.
Yeah, there was some action in the Colonel bullpen. So I believe Flynn's day is done. Brown at the plate, catcher for the Colonels, takes ball one. He has been the most patient Colonel hitter of the evening as he took the first walk in his first appearance. As he takes a shot.
It's going to go.
Field, and it is a foul ball, but had some distance on it.
You straighten that up, and we're talking.
Evens the count at 1 apiece. And
that's coming back this way. I popped up again.
And the catcher's going to get under it. That's going to end the 5th inning. It is still 5-0 as we enter the 6th inning. Colonels trailing Indians.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship.
My phone's about to die.
I can help you with that if you want to hold it.
At 2%, yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to need it.
Carter Flynn still on the mound for the Colonels. He's thrown 101 pitches. There was
you got USB-C.
There was action in the Colonel bullpen just a second ago. And Colonels, though, not helping their pitcher out. as it took 8 pitches for the Cardinals to end their batting. Not what you want when you're down 5-0 as we enter the 6th inning. Indians back to the top of their lineup as Jace Mays at the plate. He squares down a bunt that will get him on. No throw by the third baseman. So now, for the third straight inning, the leadoff man is on the board for the Indians. So Flynn's going to have to battle with a man to his left. I think at some point you're going to have to bring in a fresh arm. Mullins at the plate now takes ball 1 outside. Mays on first, getting on with that bunt.
And look at the dust that's going straight
Just
toward
ball
home
it
plate.
straight to home plate.
And that's one of the things, and one of the reasons why we've had several of these fly balls just go dead when it gets to the outfield.
Land throws a strike. It's 1-1 count.
That one you were talking about that died, I feel like if the wind was blowing away from the plate, that might have gone off.
It would have gone. I think it would have been right over this flagpole here and to our right. Land throws the first, keeping the runner honest. Mays has a stolen base in this game.
So Flynn's still in.
Flynn is still in.
He's earned it. I mean, really, he's done everything he can do to try to put his team in a position to win.
Yeah,
There's just been a lot of mistakes out here. And what do you do?
Well, and it's been tough going offensively for the Colonels. Not been able to get some of the hits that the Indians have. It looks like there is action in the Indians bullpen as runner goes, and that will be a foul ball. So 1-2 count.
We got a closer coming in, maybe?
It looks like they may have a setup guy and a closer. So
that was a blast, man. Those were the good old days when Aroldis Chapman was in Cincinnati, and every time he went out, they would.
It's going to be a shot to left or right field.
That was
there. They're going to keep the Mays honest at first base. That's out number 1. Let's talk about our right fielder for a second. The 8th grader making a start here for varsity baseball. And he's done very well. He's held his own in right field.
He's done a really good job out there, and there's been several go his way tonight.
I can think of 4 off the top of my head. He's been right there.
And he's been right there on it. So, and I will say, I want to give a shout out. I got to drive the baseball team last week, middle school. And they beat Woodford County for the first time in a long time the other night.
Nice.
And that's, and that was a big accomplishment for them. There's a lot,
Runner goes, and the throw not there, gets behind, but that runner will hold. Throw looked to be behind second base. Mays will get credit for a stolen base. So now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second with 1 out. And it continued. Sorry.
Well, and so, I think one of the things that we've talked about this with a lot of sports, and I hate to keep saying it because it's like, well, just wait. But understand, the middle school teams right now are killing it on all fronts: volleyball, baseball, basketball, and
there's a shot center field, and it's going to drop, and that's going to advance the runner to third. So now you got runners on the corners with 1 out. Not quite sure that maybe the wind kind of killed that one, and our center fielder just didn't get the jump on it he thought he needed there. So now you're tough position if you're Coach Ferris.
But you've got a lot of talent that's up and coming through middle school. right now that, I think is going to bode well for the future. And, I'm excited to see it. But yeah, awesome out there. The 8th grader, number 17 in right field.
Wyatt Norton.
Um, that's awesome.
So Flynn now up to 109 pitches. In is Poe batting, left-handed. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Flynn, if I trying to produce a ground ball here that would hopefully produce a double play to end this inning. That one gets away. It's ball 2, 2-0 count.
I'll tell you what, you know, baseball is a highly underrated sport.
Love baseball.
And I do too. And it's just, I don't know. It's just everything about it. The springtime, even
There
through the
goes.
summer.
There's a shot. Left
Get
field.
that.
It's going to be down for a base hit and more. 1 run's going to come in.
Probably going to have 2 right here.
And another, he's going to hold at second base.
So that's going to be a double play that's going to run. That's going to be a double play, 2 RBI shot to left field. And 7-0.
7-0. Roland going to come in to the plate with a runner again in scoring position with just 1 out.
And you don't want to say that makes it impossible, but that's tough to come back from.
The way the Colonels' offense has been, lack of production today, it's going to make it very hard. Not saying it's impossible, but that mountain just got a whole lot steeper in that Colonel dugout, as that's a ball 1 outside.
And I mean, again, I don't think, a lot of where he put that ball out there in left field. I mean, I don't know the left fielder could have got on top of that one. They're hitting it kind of low and far, and those are really hard. Those line drives are hard to get a hold of.
Roland takes ball 2 in. It's a 2-0 count. Pitch number 115 for Flynn is ball 3, just high. We appreciate everyone tuning in to our premiere broadcast of Colonel Baseball.
We hope to bring you a lot more events like this.
Runner goes. That one's going to pop away, so that runner's going to be coming right back to second base.
We may have some softball coming up for you guys here in a couple of weeks.
Off the marching band trailer with a loud thud. Sounded like it might have hit a drum.
Well, I can tell you that Mr. Hale would not be very happy about that if that were the case.
There's a shot. That's going to be base hit.
Oh, he tried to get that one.
Rolls to the center field fence. Poe is in. Rolling around in second. He's going to third. He is in with an RBI triple, making this 8-0 Indians. Ferris is going to come back out, and that might be the end of the line for Flynn.
I believe you're going to see a new pitcher come in here.
It does appear that could be the case.
So we're going to get a little bit of a break here, I think.
Flynn is going to come out. It looks like he is going to center field.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a break. And let him get these pitches in, and we'll come back when the action starts. You're listening to Colonel Media Network.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship. transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your
Shane Bowling in to pitch for the Colonels. Flynn will take over at right field, replacing Wyatt Jordan. Bowling, first pitch is down and away, and the runner's going to come home, and that's going to score another run. It is now 9-0 with one out here in the top of the sixth inning.
Shout out though to Norton there. I mean, he played great out there in right field.
He did. Good job for him. Flynn coming in this pitch, 5.1 innings, 12 hits. Ball 2 there. Gave up 12 hits, 9 runs, 7 of them earned, walked 2 batters, and 4 strikeouts. Through 117 pitches, faced 32 batters. There's a ground ball through the third base line. That's going to be another base hit for the Indians. Dorr just cradled that third base line out of reach for Christopher, who is now in at third base. Was the DH for this game.
Wind's really cranking out here. I mean, that's just, it is going straight to home plate.
Only in for his first baited plate appearance. Throw to Cook. Cook going to get the double play, and the Colonels get out of this one.
Nice double play there. Hey, I like that. I mean, it was a turn double play right there. I mean,
it's a very
executed perfectly, and that's a hard one to do.
When you're falling to your left to throw to your right, great play by Jack Cook and Black to make that throw. Get out of this inning. Now the Colonels got to get this offense.
That was the second baseman to shortstop to first baseman.
Yep.
Way to go. We'll be back right after this.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship.
We're the bottom of the sixth inning. Colonels, well, let's say they're in a bit of a hole. 9-0.
Here's a good question for you. We've got some time here. If you could have any restaurant in Paris, what would it be? Any restaurant.
Any restaurant.
Realistically, one that would probably come here.
A Longhorn Steakhouse or Cattleman's.
I'd take Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. So if any of those reps are out there listening to us right now, we know a town that you would be welcomed in.
You very much would. Yeah.
We'll get ready to start this bottom of the sixth inning, leading off for the Colonels. They're going to take strike one again there. Wow.
Tell you.
I believe it's Brown.
think you're right.
No, it is Carter Flynn, the pitcher. Well, starting pitcher. He's now behind the count 0-2. He's your right fielder remaining in the game.
Bottom of the 6th. No outs. Pitch is high.
Good waste pitch there for Jones. Jones coming into the 6th inning, throwing just 64 pitches. Glenn fouls that one down. Oh, that's going to stay fair and grounded out to the first baseman for out number 1.
I will tell you what. I keep saying this, but it is an absolutely beautiful night for baseball.
It is great.
It cannot get much better than this. Like, this is the perfect temperature, the perfect weather. Little windy. You don't like it this windy, but I mean, with that breeze though, you gotta love it.
Shane Bowling leading on, or the second man up top of the lineup for Colonels. That's a
Right
shot
up the
middle, and that will
It's going to get through.
So the Colonels get a much-needed base hit. Just their second hit of the evening.
That was a good. I mean, he really shot the gap right there. Got it between all of those, pretty much everybody there in the infield, and got it into that mid-range outfield.
Great shot. Black up to the plate now. 1 out, 1 on. And fouls that one away. That's a hard cut. He wanted to take that one deep left field. You talk about the wind. We need it to stop blowing to the home plate when the Colonels are up to the plate.
Yeah, because really, you've got to start shooting for the fences here. Get some runs.
Produce some runs here. To take ball.
And I think at the very least, and I know we don't take moral victories, but you do not want to go out of here with nothing.
No, you don't. It's been a tough go for the Colonels. And fouls that one away. 1-2 count. Black 1-2 on the day. Needs hit number 2.
Wind's really cranking right now.
And he gets one to right or left field. And left fielder's there for out number 2.
And again, I think the wind really pushed that one back. I think it probably would have carried a little over the head there.
Left fielder, Dorr, just had to take maybe 2 steps to get that one hit pretty much right to him. Like you said, Adam, the wind slowing that ball down as it is blowing right back at him. Christopher coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day, needing his first hit and the Colonel's third. He's trying to keep this inning going. He looks at strike 1. That one in the dirt. Bowling's going to stay put at first base. 1-1 count. Jones up to 73 pitches. Having a really good game if you're an Indian. Check swing. That's going to be right back to the pitcher through his legs. And a close play, but they get it at first. That's going to end the 6th inning. It is 9-0 Indians.
I thought he was safe.
It was a very close play. I thought he had a chance when the pitcher missed it. And
I believe I'd have called that safe after that one earlier.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, I think it was a bang play, but that'll do it for the 6th inning. It is 9-0 Indians.
We'll be back right after this.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, They bring your space to life, and you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship.
Welcome back. It is a 9-0 game as we enter the seventh and final inning. Colonels needing a miracle.
Yeah, you really want to get out of this quick and then just pull out all the stops in the seventh, in the bottom of the seventh. You don't want to add anything on here, you know?
Yeah, you need some help. And Flynn's still on the mound.
The wind is so good. Look at the birds above us here.
They're just
that are just kind of hovering.
Strike one in there.
A kite would fly good today.
It would be a good evening to fly a kite.
When's the last time you flown a kite?
20 years. That's going to get on for a base hit just over the shortstop's head. So Howard is on for a leadoff single in the top of the seventh inning. Not what the Colonels want. They want to get out of this one.
Yeah, you want to try to, and again, force another double play right here. That would go a long way.
If you're bowling, keep it low. You want it on the ground. Taba at the plate. He is 0 for 3 of the day. Let's hope he goes 0 for 4. There's this pop up. That one might be out of reach. And the catcher's going to get it. So that's going to be out number 1.
So there you go.
There you go.
A quick out. You force a double play right here, you're out of here.
You can hope to get the bats going.
Come back and walk off winning 10-9.
Let's do it.
I mean, why
A
not?
10-run inning. I'm all for it.
Why not? You know?
Mays coming in to bat for the Indians. He is 2 for 3 on the day. It's the top of the Indians lineup. Excuse me, they have a lineup change. It is Black coming in for the Indians. He is making his first plate appearance. Ball outside. 1-0 count. That swing did not go. It's going to be a 2-0 count now. Love to see them produce a ground ball to end this half of the inning. I'm going to call that strike 1. And Black's going to foul this one out of play. 2-2 count. There's a shot. Is this your double play ball? Shortstop to second base. They don't get the back end, but they get the lead runner.
Which is what you want to do. You don't want to have anybody in scoring position. The defense has really stepped up.
Absolutely. So now that's going to be 2 outs with on a fielder's choice. Mullins coming to the plate. He is 2 for 4. 2 outs, 1 on. There's a pitch outside, ball 1. If you're bowling, you don't worry about that runner at first at this point. You want to focus on Mullins, get out, and let's end this half of the inning.
Yeah, you don't have to worry now. I mean, you know it as a pitcher, this kind of takes the pressure off. You just focus on that batter.
Shot right up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Center fielder's going to hold the runner at second base. And just a well-placed ball by Mullins, as he will have himself a 3-hit night for the Indians. That breeze picks up to our backs, blowing straight in on the players. Wells in for his first plate appearance in the pitch. Takes strike 1.
Want to thank you guys for tuning in here on Colonel Media Network. Our coverage.
Strike 2.
Strike 2 there is our coverage of Colonel Baseball is flag shipping tonight. And then we've got softball next week. We're going to try to get all these baseball games, and we're going to try to get them all on Mondays. That's the plan. See how it works.
Absolutely.
Because you love baseball so much, you do it every night.
Oh, we do it all the time. My kids got, we got 2 travel ball teams. We got,
and with travel ball, you could be in Elizabethtown one night, and the next night somewhere up in Ohio.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's
and then following night after that, go down to North Carolina, just a quick jump.
Yeah, hopefully we're not going to be going that far, but we do have a trip to West Virginia later on this month.
We're at
Hurricane, West Virginia.
Hurricane. That's what they call it over there. It's Hurricane.
Hurricane. Okay.
It's Hurricane, West Virginia. Matter of fact, it's funny that you mentioned that, because that is literally the reason that I asked you.
Really?
Is because my wife and I, we went to New York City, and we stayed at a little hole-in-the-wall hotel in Hurricane. They call it, I'm telling you, if you ask the locals there, they pronounce it Hurricane. Even though it's Hurricane. But it's Hurricane, West Virginia. And anyway, my wife to this day calls that just, it felt like a throwback to the 90s.
Oh, nice.
So
Bowling's pitch got away there. That puts the count 2-2. Runners advance. Now second and third.
Very clean, just old. So have fun.
There's a pitch. That's a shot. That's going to score 1, if not more. He's going to hold at third. Looks like he stumbled coming over the base. So 1 run comes in, making this a 10-0 game. Wells.
We got to walk it off at 11. Got it.
Just makes it a little harder.
I will say, and here's a pro tip, and remember that I said this, and do not skimp out on this. All right. The Pizza Hut in Hurricane it might be the best Pizza Hut I've ever ate at in my life.
Okay.
Like it felt like that 90s crust. And you know what I'm talking about.
Stuff, yeah. Bowling's pitch inside, ball 1.
They've changed it. They've clearly changed it. I mean, people can argue and say they haven't. They've changed.
What about, you talking about change here, what about Reese Cup?
Coming back?
They're saying that they had changed their ingredient, and we're going to go back to the original.
Yeah, so. And you know what? I called that out about 15 years ago. I was like, they've changed something in this. It's not the same.
Ball 2 in there, so it's 2-0 count. Runners on the corners. Bowling trying to get out of this with allowing just one run. Ball 3. High. So now you're in danger of loading the bases.
But in my opinion, the '90s buffet Pizza Hut was goated. There was really, honestly, not much better than that.
I love a good buffet. I miss our KFC used to have a buffet at lunch. And
Yeah, COVID ruined everything.
swing and a miss. That's strike 1. So it's 3-1 count. Bowling trying to battle back and end this inning.
Matter of fact, I was taking the track team on Friday night to Woodford County. And coming back, they wanted to get something to eat. Now, of course, again, we're talking, this is midnight, 12:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we go to a place that's open, but see, the inside's not open.
It's not.
See, they do this now, and they didn't used to do this before COVID, but they figured out, well, we can have drive-through only and not have to deal with all the inside and cleaning up and all that. Well, the problem with that is now for buses, I can't take a bus loaded full of 25 kids through the drive-through.
You cannot. Bowling comes back after being down 3-0. Gets Lambert on his first at bat.
11-run inning coming up.
There we go. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is 10-0 Indians.
Looking to transform your home or business? Call the team that gets it done right. Early Wine Painting in Paris, Kentucky. They're fully bonded and insured. From clean professional interior and exterior painting to eye-catching custom epoxy coatings for your garage or basement, they bring your space to life. And you want that sleek, modern finish? Ask about polished and dyed concrete that turns heads the second people walk in. Quality work, honest pricing, results that last. Call 859-588-3490 today and let Early Wine Painting take your property to the next level. That's Early Wine Painting, 859-588-3490, where your vision meets real craftsmanship.
Welcome back into Colonel Media Network. So, Andrew, are we worried about Mark Pope and company? Are we scared yet?
No.
I'm not either. And I can't be. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be all right. We're not getting the guys maybe that we all think are the
here's the thing.
stud.
The landscape has changed so much. 4 years ago, I think a lot of fans were like, you know what, we're tired of these one and done guys.
Well, now you got what you want.
And now you're getting what you want. And it's going to take a while. Now, I think the landscape where it did change, that now everyone's one and done no matter what.
Right.
I think Pope's got to quit going in and trying to sell the name on the front now and just say, hey, look, let's help me rebuild
Get
this.
these Euro guys. Look, Illinois did it, and they went to a Final Four with doing it.
Absolutely. Jones, the starter, trying to do a complete game. He has been lights out for the Indians. He has now thrown 74 pitches as Levert is at the plate for looking at strike 1. He's going to take a shot.
Nice
That's
shot
going
there.
to be foul ball. So strike 2.
Man, you straighten that up, and that probably gets down, and that's a good shot. Again, that wind's kind of blowing that direction, so it kind of sent it out that way.
Jones, entering his 7th inning of work, has only allowed 2 hits, walked 2, and has struck out 5 Colonels. That ball's inside and gets away. So it's 1-2 count. Colonel's going to need some magic, to say the least, to try to pull this one out down 10-0 here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Final inning here.
Pitch high, makes it 2 count. So Levert trying to battle back. Now's the time when you want to hit it. There is no breeze. The wind has
Swing.
Swing.
Don't duck. Don't duck. Take it.
Take it. I don't know. It's 10 runs. I think at this point, just
you don't want to take one to the face either. That was kind of high.
That's a bit high. So 3-2, full count. You do need to get a runner on here. And pops this one up. It is going to be out of play. So Levert lives to see another day. Count still full.
So I went to a birthday party yesterday and played kickball, and I'm sore. At 40 years old, it hurts.
I can imagine. I seen there's a pitch here. As Levert will foul that one away. I seen a Sports Center clip of a 55-year-old man playing shortstop and diving.
Well,
And I'm like, okay, he is
I was definitely jumping and doing things that I don't normally do.
This man made me feel real bad about my life.
But the thing is though, is when you have the mindset that you can do it, but your body's like you're 40.
Full count. Takes ball 4 on the inside. So a rarity here. The Colonels are going to get a leadoff man on.
So a good start if you're going to make a rally.
Here we go. Can those rally caps come on and the Colonels make a historic comeback?
Why does it got to be historic? You don't got to call it historic. Not yet.
Norris at the plate. Over 2 on the day. Cook on the on-deck circle. Norris takes ball 1.
Now they're being patient.
Maybe just a little late, but a shot. That's going to go out of play. So that's going to be out of play. So 1-1 count.
What's up, Coach? What's up?
There's a shot. They're going to go the double play, and that one doesn't gets away. So they get the first lead runner. Norris reaches on a fielder's choice.
So that's 1 out. So you got 2 outs here.
2 outs. Can you make this comeback happen?
The historic comeback.
The historic comeback. It's not over. As Jim Carrey said in Dumb and Dumber, there's still a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
They're saying there's a chance. Cook at the plate. Over 2 on the day. Cardinals looking to try to bring in some runs. There's a pitch. And grounded to second base. They're just going to get the out at first. So now the Colonels down to their final out of the day.
Very historic comeback at this point.
A little slim.
I think if you could do an 11-run rally with 2 outs, you're probably going into on ESPN's
Absolutely.
Sports Center,
Buckler coming in for the Colonels.
which would be good for us.
Oh,
because we'd probably be on there.
absolutely. I'll send it. Jones pitched inside, ball 1. Stewart coming in to pinch run. Ball 2 inside.
How many pitches?
He has now run 87 pitches.
That's pretty. I mean, it's pretty standard.
He's done a great job. Now. Fouls that one away.
I'd like to see him get in 1 run here. Get that runner off a second. Just
1 run, yeah.
Just keep this pitcher from getting
A shutout.
getting a shutout.
Shutout.
And I hate to do that to the kid because he's pitched a wonderful game, but this is a game.
Yeah, he's done a phenomenal job. That one gets up high and going to run the count 2-2.
think he's getting a little tired, don't you?
I believe so. As he's looking at his 90th pitch. There's a shot. That's going to be foul ball. Colonel's down to their last strike.
We got a jet overhead making a circle around the field.
Nice. Ball outside. Runs the count full.
Show you what I'm talking about. See right there? Can y'all see that?
There it is. Full count. So you don't go down looking. Go down swinging. There's a pop up, and that one looks to be out of play. So Colonel's not going down. They are still swinging. Pitch. Got him looking, and that's going to end this ball game. Cardinals fall to the Indians 10-0.
Unfortunately, not able to do what they wanted, but I will say, held on for several innings and really had a game there. Just let one inning kind of define this game. Really two.
The fifth and sixth inning, you gave up 3 and then 4, and you kind of put this away. You'd kept it at a 2-run inning or 2-run score for the majority of this game, and really offensively, we just couldn't hit this kid.
No.
Hats off to him. I mean, he did a really good job. 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and he struck out 6.
Yeah.
Really, really hats off to the Indians for pitching there. And let's talk about it before we get off here. You look at what the Colonels, they hit him well. Unfortunately, they just hit it to the wrong parts of the field. And then on the other side of the ball, Flynn did came out really, really strong for the Colonels. Just a couple of hiccups there, like I said, in the 5th and 6th inning that didn't do the Colonels any good.
Right. Well, I was going to put us. There we are. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in here on Colonel Media Network.
The premiere for baseball for us, even though the season has been going on for quite some time.
It's absolutely gorgeous out here.
It's a beautiful night. Beautiful night. We thank everybody for tuning in. We hope to bring you some more baseball, softball action as we go forward. But
I want to thank our sponsors, Early Wine Painting and McFarland Camper Rentals. Go check them out for anything you need in regards to that. And of course, help us by shopping local. And if you want to become a sponsor, just message the page right here. I want to thank you guys. Make sure you share, like, follow, do all of that. Help us get the word out there. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in here tonight on Colonel Media Network. Final score tonight's 10-0 in favor of Montgomery County. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Good night, y'all.